Good morning, everybody. We still made it within the morning. It's like 11:11. Thank everybody for joining us here on the open stream. We're here for the Queen of the Hill match, and I'm in the booth with Mr. Mike Gaines. And
Hello.
how are you, Mike?
I'm doing good.
And I myself, I'm Kendall Quickfire Cook, here to commentate with the Queens. We commentated once together.
Yeah.
I like working with you.
It was a Queens match the first week I was here, I think.
People that know you might argue, but you sound intelligent when you're talking about pool.
Tell that to my boss.
Yeah. Who's your
Well,
boss?
yeah, he doesn't. I guess I'd have to sound intelligent talking about work. More so than pool with him. They're going to lag. Shaking hands.
As they should, right?
Yep.
All right. Holly there with the 2-ball, and we got Veronica with the 5-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's
Yeah,
going to be
so
Holly.
Veronica's in the
Oh,
black
wow.
and Holly's in the
That's
pink.
going to be tough
This
to
is
tell.
really
probably.
close.
They're going to be looking. 5 got it, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Just.
Well, if it's a sign of things to come, it'll be a good match.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Veronica's back. I think this is her fourth week? Third week? Fourth.
I think it's her 4th, yep.
Because she beat Lacey, Vanessa. Who did she play 2 weeks ago? I forget.
Yeah, you're asking a lot. I was gone for 6 days.
I'm surprised I
tried
can
to forget
remember.
everything. Yeah, it's good. You know what else? I never noticed because I don't look at the screen very much. We're looking at a monitor that doesn't have a whole lot of definition to it.
Right.
But when you see it on that high-def screen like that, that is just crystal clear.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
All right, Veronica to break. And they're playing 10-ball, obviously. We didn't talk about that. It's a race to 8.
Yep. I was playing some with Veronica before, and she was hitting the ball pretty good.
Yeah, I have remembered watching the last couple weeks and knowing she really did play good.
Yeah.
It was noticeable that she was dominating her games.
Well, yeah, and just by the people that she's beat with Lacey and Vanessa, and I still can't remember who she played 2 weeks ago. It'll come to me.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just a second. Can't think of her name. I'm going to. Really nice lady. I like her. Vanessa Hood.
Right. From Milwaukee.
Yes. Yep. So hopefully we get her back. She played good, too. Let's see. What do we got? Jelly Bean says, is there supposed to be sound yet? Oh, yeah. You know that now.
Right. Now we have sound.
Should have read that to myself first, maybe. What do you got?
Well, Veronica gave me a little cheat sheet. So Jelly is Veronica's youngest daughter, Jean Marine.
Okay.
Jean Marie. She's watching from her camper in Iowa.
I see.
Sounds pretty nice. That sounds relaxing, doesn't it? Sitting in a camper, out in nature, watching pool.
Perfect, right? How do you get better?
She's gonna give up ball in hand here. Table's pretty messy though. The 3-9 doesn't sit that well. I mean, it's makeable, but it looks better from that angle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not horrible, I don't think. I don't like them whenever they're kind of close and about that angle. I seem to
Right.
have a tendency to
Hit it fat every time.
Yeah, because you don't compensate right for the throw. I always
Right.
undercompensate for the throw that you're going to get,
Right.
them being that close together. Holy cow. Well,
She got on it.
that was an interesting way to get positioned. No, she was trying
That
to
is
break
perfect.
that, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But
she ended up all right.
I don't know if you can make it from that angle. Though,
I think,
can you?
I
No,
think that was like the best angle I think to make it from. I don't know.
very aggressive. I like her quick style.
Yeah.
Tells you she's gained confidence playing here because I don't think she played that loose the first couple times,
Yeah, I can tell you the more you play, the easier it gets. To where it becomes quite an advantage after you've been here for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's if you look at the Kings match, that's why I think Zach's victory was as good as it was.
Right. Yeah, because he still wasn't quite settled in, and he pulled it out. against Scott. Was wondering who was going to beat Scott, and Zach did.
Good shot. She made sure she made it regardless of the leave, so she left herself a little bit tougher, but she was just worried about really making that 4-ball.
I think she can cut the 5 in between the 10 and the 7, but she's choosing to go to the left.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice shot. I guess she could have got the 5 past.
Right.
No, she probably couldn't have, actually, right?
It's hard to say.
On that scratch.
We'll see. So, Holly with ball in hand.
One rail bounce out for the 7. Try and leave yourself a little bit of an angle on the 7. Either side really doesn't matter, I guess, just not.
Yeah, this is where it's like you notice the professionals playing rotation. Is he would have left the cue ball closer to the string and then left that angle because it's gonna be tougher now.
Yeah, now for me this is follow around 3 rails. It looks like she's
Yeah.
Well, that's the angle to come around. She
Right.
just didn't quite get the stroke on it.
Yeah.
And your stroke, everybody, has to do with the secondary follow through or the throw of the cue. You know, you're not hitting a ball. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like that's the mistake that
I've been working on it.
Yeah, you're throwing a line through that ball.
Right.
Just like in golf, you don't stop at the ball when you hit it. It's not what you're trying to do. You're not trying to strike the cue ball. You're trying to throw a line through it.
Right. Well, and I'm learning that the elbow drop thing doesn't have to be it's only on certain occasions.
Correct. Yep. Because it's about relaxed.
Right.
You know, even the hardest stroke you shoot is a relaxed stroke. Trying to bank it.
Well, I notice when I do that, I get quite a bit more draw on the ball.
Absolutely.
Which now I have to relearn how to manage because it's more than I'm used to.
Did
also,
I work with
my
you with
cue's
that?
a little heavier. Yeah.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do it with a lot of people like that, and I'm glad. Is it helping, you think?
Yeah. It's helping me as far as when like I need to put a big stroke. Like I used to consciously try not to drop my elbow,
Oh, yeah.
and now I'm like when I really have
I
to
don't
get
like the
ball
word drop.
moving.
It gets pulled through the motion.
That's the way I think of it when
Yeah.
when I'm shooting it.
But a drop to me is like from a sudden standstill. Really
follow through is
nice
a better.
job there.
And she missed the scratch hitting the point. It was a nice out. Yeah, I think the follow through is maybe a better word.
Yeah, just
But you can't follow through like that
how about
without
transition?
dropping your elbow.
How about the transition of your elbow coming down?
Sure.
Down and around, I call it.
I'll do that. I'll take it.
All right. Drop sound. It's so close to what everybody thinks you aren't. You know, they talk about don't drop your shoulder. Well, that's a totally different motion.
Right. Yeah. Got Veronica 1-0 racking them. Making sure not to do the 2 and the 3 on the corners anymore. Finally, people are starting to get used to that. I did notice that Zach, I think, still racks with 2 and 3 on the corners on Friday night.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He could have got gigged for pattern racking.
Right. Exactly. I was kind of surprised. I mean, it'd be pretty nitty to say something, but.
Well, speaking of which, so I got a message from one of our loyal viewers, and they mentioned that Zach tried to give a game, like pick up the ball.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
And Scott would have been able to technically take the next win.
Okay.
So he must have been feeling gentlemanlike.
Sure.
Because he didn't. Or he didn't know.
Right.
One of the two.
I think I was watching that, and I think maybe he just didn't realize the implications of the situation, trying to give it to him.
But the point would be, if he would have taken that game, he would have won.
Really?
Right?
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, because it was, 2018? Or they played to 18?
They played to 18.
Oh, yeah, it was Hill Hill.
17.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Wow.
Zach came back and won 3.
Wow.
So Scott would have been, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of
There's
interesting. But
certain people that would have done that.
the fun part is, Scott said, don't worry, he'll be back.
Cool. He should
So
be.
we'll see him again. Yeah, I enjoyed having him too.
I'm going to hit this 2 and try not to get hidden behind the 9. Bump into it. That's perfect.
Well, and I should have been paying attention. It looks like Dave Geiger had a point that was probably relevant to something at some point. It was an intelligent comment. Too bad I don't know what he was talking about.
He was talking about the cut on the 5 ball.
Oh, okay.
saying that he thought the cue ball was gonna bump into the 7 to keep it from scratching.
I got it. Oh yeah, the cut past. And we still have that, actually, unless they do something spectacular here. We can probably go back and look at it for conversation sake. Yeah.
See what she's going to do with the 5 here. It's in a, I can't tell. Wow, that was a great shot.
Well, and I'll tell you, Holly's another one. I mean, she's got a Fargo. What's her Fargo? 380 something?
400, yeah. 398.
Yeah, 398.
That wasn't a 398 shot right there, though.
No, and she typically doesn't. You know, she plays
right.
Strong is my point, you know.
We'll see here. She has to play this one with a lot of speed and try to go. She did.
Hey, Fred.
So, I mean, shots like that, I mean, that's pretty strong that she knows to run it up and down the table like that.
Fred is the best I've ever seen at picking asparagus.
I've heard about. Somebody was talking about his asparagus. He said he had like 1,000 quarts of asparagus or something right now. I forget the number.
Got a rooter for Veronica there. Another good shot. A little bit unfortunate that she caught the 10 as solid as she did.
Yeah, the suspense. I thought she was going to just graze off one of them and get on the 8 still.
Yeah, any edge would have been fine.
Right.
She, you know, her speed was actually really good on that shot.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to obviously be kicking at this ball. Let's see how she goes. This is one of the rare angles where I don't think I go for the second rail.
Yeah, because it's far enough off the second rail that it'd be hard to really kick it in anyways.
Well, is she going to get a roll? Well, no, she left Veronica.
She did a good job hitting it thin.
Yeah, makeable.
But a little more speed would have given her more separation. But
must be still sleeping tonight. This is a good angle to watch from, but I haven't changed it up.
I like seeing the JP Shower logo. Best cues.
Wow, perfect.
That's a good shot. These ladies are both playing pretty strong right now.
Yeah, I agree. That's a solid shot. And to hold the cue ball the way she did for a nice line on the 9 to come over on the 10. So really nice work. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the open stream. Make sure you get out there and share the stream. We really appreciate that. That is how we keep these Sunday matches rolling for sure.
Right.
You know, that's you guys support and likes and shares, and that's how you do it. Plus, you get to see your name flashing lights for a few seconds. So,
plus, just think about the possibilities. I mean, Sunday, you could have the windows open, make some breakfast. Well, lunch at this point. Put it on the big screen. Don't go golfing.
2-0. Veronica really jumping out to a start here.
Yeah. Well, she had some good shots there. They both have, but the rolls are going one way at the moment. See where she chooses to break from. I think she told me earlier, if she's getting a, same as me, maybe most other people, if she's getting a real tight rack, she'll break from the dead center. Just like that. And she made the second row ball on the side, so that's
I've come
good.
to think that that's the best break there is.
Yeah, me too.
4-10 ball.
Right.
Dead straight up the center.
Trying to make the second row on the sides.
Yep.
And get the corners going 4 rails. The corner balls don't go 4 rails much on a bar table, though. I mean, they do, but she definitely made the second row ball in the right side. She has a shot on the 1.
Well, she's just got the speed of this table
right.
down.
Good angle on the 2. Looks like the 4 goes past the 9, I think. She's looking at it.
I mean, I play quite a bit on this table, so I can tell the subtleties of some of the shots she's shot. She knows the speed of this table.
Yeah.
You're going to see a good controlled game out of Veronica here. 4 ball does go past the 9, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her break and run this.
Pretty sure Holly wouldn't like it too much, but the viewers probably would.
What you were saying about the speed, though, just on the exact right line, side of the line every time.
Yeah, there's just subtle things that she's doing that tells me she really understands this cloth. So, and Veronica can catch fire.
Right. Got on the rail.
Well, we're just talking about speed, and
Yeah.
she goes.
But she's also, if she just plays with a little high right and just takes a longer shot on the 6, she's been making them. Shape on the 8 will be tough, but we'll see what she can do.
I mean, perfect. Really.
Right. I mean, on the exact side of the line. That was so nice.
I'm telling you right now, if she floats this ball to the end rail and comes back up,
yep,
she's not missing very many balls this set.
Right.
Truthfully. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
On the rail again. We're going to get another tester even later in the rack. Look at how close she got to that rail. At least she's got a good angle here. She can play up. She could stay either side. Maybe that's the part that makes it tough. So make a decision and stick to it. I'd go forward here, and she did. Another pretty good speed. And I say that she's a little long, but I mean...
Yeah, but she's made this cut a few times already.
Yeah. And I think I'd rather be just a little long on this shot than short anyways. Because then it's just two of the same shots.
Oh, no.
Man. What a really well-played run, though, up until that ball.
Right. And I thought she had made it.
Hit him better. Holly, relieved, does not want to go down 0-3, especially when Veronica's shooting that hot.
She's got an awkward bridge out of the pocket, which I hate. I finally gotten disciplined enough that I will keep standing up until I pick the bridge that works, and then I'll finally go down for the last time with the bridge that I chose. And I found it helps a lot. I miss a lot less.
Yeah, when I talk to people about it, it's
good shot.
It's always the same forever. So when I break it down into pieces, I break it down and I get you to get into the proper mechanical stance before you even start practicing your stroke.
Right.
Your stroke doesn't have anything to do with the proper starting position.
Right.
So you set yourself, you make sure that, and you take a long time to do that at first.
Yeah.
But eventually, it all speeds back up to a pace.
There's a great clinic for anybody out there that wants to watch it on YouTube with Mark Wilson, which I've probably watched, I don't even know, 20 times. That's where I learned most of what I know, but he does a lot with the shooting line going down into your right thigh, underneath your dominant eye. And so when you're standing there, you're already aimed before you even bend over.
Triangle from the top, and you should be stroking over the top of your right foot, if you're right-handed, over the top of your right toe.
Yep.
And your other toe should be pointing in the same direction as your arm, your bridging arm.
And I've noticed a lot of people that, like Tyler, for example, Tyler Steyer, he has the same mechanics because he learned from Jerry, who learned, taught Mark Wilson.
Yep.
So.
And how do you argue those?
Right. They,
All right. She broke, and nothing goes down. I can't quite tell if Veronica can see that or not. You tell? Take a look.
It's tough.
Absolutely not. Here, if we take a look from the top, you'll see that 5 is, or that 4 ball, is pretty much direct.
The 2-rail kick behind it, though, if you can just glance it, you got a pretty good chance at getting safe. If you hit it at a good speed. Pretty, not fast, but quick.
Which way are you going? Left rail first?
I think I'd go left rail and then try to just
Okay.
get the pocket and just nick the one and come down behind.
She's going to push out. That's pretty good push, actually. Gives her an opportunity for an offensive shot, or if it's returned to her. Otherwise, still a pretty tough shot.
Right. That's what I'm looking at here. I think.
Cut that ball, huh?
Yeah. Even if you miss it, try to run it around with the right spin so you at least get safe.
She's playing safe. Oh, no, she did go for the cut.
And there you go. Got safe. That's one of the shots, like at the right speed, even if you miss, good chance of getting safe. And she wasn't going to have much of a shot on the 2 ball regardless.
Pulling out shorty?
We'll see.
Never mind, he's not here.
Looking what they say about jump cues. Veronica likes them. I've seen Veronica use a jump cue. Holly dislikes them.
I'm pretty sure that's what we're waiting for, I think. Oh, we're being summoned by one of the queen.
It's up to you guys.
Well, it's actually up to the incoming. Hey. Incoming. Wait. Hey.
They didn't discuss it yet.
Hey, guys. Guys. Chris.
She wants to jump, but she doesn't want no foul.
It's the incoming player's choice who, if they play foul.
Oh, okay.
Whoever came in, so it's up to you. So no 3 foul. Well, jumping's that's not on the board.
You can jump.
That's legal anywhere.
Yeah, she can jump.
Yep.
No 3 foul rule, but you can jump. So you both kind of get, I think, what you want.
I've never heard of something like that.
Yeah, we just had to get.
I mean, I don't think that's on the board. I'm not going to take it. And I don't like jump cues, so I'll go on the record and say I'm not a fan. But I still wouldn't take them out because it becomes such an intricate part of...
Right, especially in rotation.
Yeah, correct. And I hated it. Always have.
I play with some old timers on Sundays, and when I play with them, I leave my jump cue in the case, and it's helped me out a lot.
Yeah, it's good for your kicks. I mean,
yeah,
people have lost the art of kicking a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm getting to the point now where I can, instead of just kicking at a ball, I'm trying to hit a certain side of it, and I'm trying to hit a certain amount of it. And the more you practice, the better you get. So try to leave the jump cue in the case sometimes. Although I did hit a nice one with Veronica earlier.
Holly looks like she's rushing a little bit, that shot.
Yeah, she
just trying to get a rhythm.
Hit the one ball a little fat. I think the rules discussion might be on her mind still.
Yeah, I don't think she liked that she couldn't tell her no jump cue.
Right. Which...
Does Holly say she does or doesn't like
She
them?
does not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Veronica does. As you can see, she got a good hit. Almost pocketed the combination when she did that. I do like looking at cues, so I can always remember a person by what cue they play with.
She played that shot.
Like, maybe I won't remember the person, but I'll remember that cue.
That was a good call by her. Did you see that carom she just played?
Off of the to get it out of the side?
Yeah. And she came out of that okay, too. She's got a shot here on the 1.
Yeah, and she can float over for the 2. Good shot. Cue ball went a little far.
Yeah.
But she's shown so far that she doesn't really mind that. She's been making them from a little further away.
This is tough, though. Because you actually got to get outside the 10 here. It's
I think
too
she
hard
can hit the 6, no?
Oh, I don't think so.
We'll see. Yeah, it might go around it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, she had to get to that side. She got a little further than she needed to be, but she had to get past the 10 coming around that 8-9. Otherwise, she was in trouble anywhere through there.
Right.
But probably twice as hard as she would have liked to hit it.
I think from here you just bank it down to the 4 and try to leave the cue ball behind. You got 4 balls to hide behind.
Sounds like a viable option. To me, I feel like she's going to cut this ball. No. She's been cutting everything else in.
Right. I mean, it's cuttable, but...
She looks like she's going to bank it back and hold it up there by the 6. Yeah. Did she try and cut it?
Yeah, she hit a little too soft and hit a little too thin.
See, that's another one. You just snap that, and you hope you get high enough on the 4 to make it next,
Right. Yeah, you can hit it.
Twice that hard.
Always err on the side of hitting that one too hard. Because you can go, how far? I don't even know. An extra 5 or 6 feet and be okay.
Holly nicely back and
Stop
forth.
cue ball.
Not too nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a tester, and now she's got one more. Well, she's got a few more, but if she can put this one in.
Nice thing here is you can still roll this ball.
Right.
Honestly.
Yep. Just high ball and make it and hit it hard enough. Oh, wow.
Too hard. Yeah, she straightened it right out.
Yeah, she did.
She had to have some.
That's so hard to scratch from there.
She would have had to have right on that ball.
Yeah.
She must have came across the right side of the cue ball to do that.
Right, yeah, to kind of throw it a little bit and get the cue ball going straight down the rail, too. That'd be an impressive trick shot.
The perfect storm, right?
Right.
English, right angle.
Yeah, she got the equation right on that one. Or wrong. Cues, Veronica. Mucci. Limited edition. 20 ounces. Thumper jump. Jacoby heavy hitter break stick.
Uh-oh. Got herself in a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, she did. She'll kick one rail behind the 8 and try to make the 6 there. See, this one you got to hit hard, too. Just if you miss, at least send it out there.
I'm trying. Sorry, guys.
And she clipped the 8.
My coffee mug got in the way. I was trying to switch it.
This is interesting. Holly's cue is a custom McDermott with a Peach Hour crown jewel shaft.
Oh, yeah.
Peach Hour brake cue.
See, for me, the weighting is what makes all the difference, why I love my P-Shower like I do.
You know,
The balance point.
The two that I have, it's just like, I don't want any other cues ever.
So we're talking about P-Shower, but we got John up there on the screen on our overhead cam. Billiard Hall of Fame, John Kramer, the whole crew over there does an amazing job. And they preserve our pool history.
Eric Korb wondering if he can commentate the Jesters match today. I mean, are you here? You probably could. You got to be nice to me, though. It might just be... No. Eric's
Nice
a friend
shot,
of mine.
Holly.
Yeah, that was good. She got good on the 9, too. Stop shot, and we're going to have a tie game. And that'll do good to settle her nerves, too, if she can just
Looks
hit a
like
couple
she's
stop
stretching
shots
a bit
here.
here, so
Yeah.
make sure she gets settled. Oh,
Yeah, and that messed with her.
just looked like she rushed it. You know, she got
Yeah.
down there, she set, and she snapped it. You know, she was taking her time trying to get in position, but then once she got there,
Right.
she fired it off.
And that's what I was talking about earlier, where that's a situation where I probably would have stood up one more time before shooting, just to go down. Again, Mark Wilson, he talks about going down smoothly on shots, or quietly. He says you got to go down quietly on the shot, and that translates into making balls usually.
I don't think it's something that people take very intentionally all the time. You
For
know,
me,
and
it's a
and it
huge
has to be
part.
very intentional.
Yeah, for me, it's a huge part of my game. If I go down smoothly and quietly and right on the line, it's the proof's in the pudding. You make the ball more often than if you don't do that. So.
And Eric, the answer is if I can do it, just about anybody can actually do
True.
this job. You know?
Right. I'm sure you'd be fine, Eric. Just don't pull a Jeff Tischhauser. Is he here?
He's not, but he's going to come back in. He told me he did. He said that he was made very uncomfortable by the fact that nobody talked about pool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
he just, he felt like he was on a stage expected to go.
well, he was.
Yeah, well.
You gotta do tricks, Jeff.
So I promised him we wouldn't put him through that, and he could actually talk about pool like he likes to. So.
Yeah. Veronica's breaking here, making that second ball on the side, and the cue ball got away. Other than that, a good break. She's making the second ball on the side consistently.
Take a look here. So 1 to the 3 to the 4, 9, I guess, right? I mean, unless you get just right.
Yeah, I was going to say the toughest is going to be the 3 and the 4.
So you're either playing a little bit of a tough combo, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's only a quarter ball out of the line.
Yeah, where you got to get perfect for a draw.
Yeah.
I like playing for the draw here. For this reason. Well, not any. She didn't get far enough, but I believe she just rolls this in. At the very least, you can play safe. She rushed it.
Yeah, I don't know here for Veronica as far as going up. That 8's going to really stop you quite a bit. Oh, I put her head right in the middle of the screen, so now we really can't see it. She's about to look at it, so we'll get a look at what she's seeing right over her shoulder. You got to kind of play through the 8 ball and still play the combo, or you could get really creative, play the 3 off the 9 through the 8.
Right. And I think, actually, I've seen Veronica make a couple of these caroms if she does want to play off the 9. But the 8, like you said, is
She decided on safety, but I don't think she's going to be very happy with that. She hit the 4 and it kind of stunned right there.
Right. And I think she's trying to get behind the 9 as well. So Holly's getting chances.
Still trouble with the 4. I mean, you almost playing the carom off the rail off the into the 9 after this shot. Because I don't think you can try and force it anywhere to get anything more than just an angle to the 4. So you're either going to set for the safety.
I like drawing it back, though, and leaving a steep angle on the 4 because then you get on the 5 pretty naturally. She played safe, which...
Well, it worked out. She hit that 7 the last second. Otherwise, I don't think it would have been quite there.
I was going to say, I'm telling you, I think Veronica's going to make this rail first.
All right.
And then bump the 9 and leave herself on the 4. With the way she's been playing, we'll see. Oh, bump the 5. She didn't try to go rail first. I'm surprised.
I tell you, she just fixed the 4 ball, too.
Yeah, she did.
Had 4 9s on a rope now. So this shot, you want to actually be down on the lower side of this combination.
Yeah, so you can handle the secondary object ball.
Yep. So this is not... This wouldn't be the angle I want.
Right.
I want the opposite of this.
Right, because now the cue ball is going to be running away and the 4 is going to stop pretty much where it's at, but on the diamond. Oh, she got a good roll out of it.
Straighter than I thought it was. She played that right off the edge of that point.
Right.
Didn't look possible from where I was, but worked out perfect for her. So just goes to show you, when you're down there, it's different.
There you go. Good shot. It's going to be tough to get on the 6, but...
I think you have enough room that you can come around off without hitting the 7 and still make the 2 rails. But even then, that's tough.
Yeah, it's real hard.
I think you got to draw this. Bump the 7, rail the 6. I don't know.
Yeah, because you're hitting the 7 no matter what, which I think you're going to have a hard time getting the... Oh,
See,
she did the 2 rails.
You could get around and you could miss the 7, but whether or not you could hit it hard enough to actually get down back to the 6 was... You would have had to play the short side or really hard.
Yeah, the cue ball would have to play that 3-rail bank in the side pattern, like come 1-2 and then close to the side, and then all the way back across for the 6.
Right, or you play the short side.
Yeah.
But that would have been a heck of a cut too, because to get all the way down. Right, she's kicking, right?
Yeah, kick 2 rails. Honestly, the 6 is close to the rail, so there's a good chance it could go in. Oh, boy, she almost hit it perfect, too. And if that did clip it, she had a good angle to send the 6 pretty close towards the corner pocket.
Veronica looking at the angle. She wants to get on the 7 to be able to get back over to the 8.
Yep, and you can tell just by where she put the cue ball that she plays a lot of rotation.
Yeah, because she's going to leave herself a nice little angle here. You know, maybe
she
a nice big angle here.
Go forward a little more, but
yeah, she would have liked to be a little straighter to be able to play around the pockets, but
watch out for the side here. Oh,
she must play a lot of rotation. What is her favorite?
It says
game?
that so her favorite game is 10 ball, and so with Holly, it says the option, she has other selected, and that 10 ball is a close second. I don't know what her first game. I'm guessing most likely 8 ball. I shouldn't speculate, though, because I really don't know. But I know she does like 10 ball. It's her second favorite game.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's the thing about
she was kind of tensed up on
too,
that
right?
shot. You could see it in her face. She was like really tense on that one.
She was probably thinking close matches are more fun.
Right.
We should be playing it. Looking here. What's going on? Mike, I'll be... Oh. Did we read any of that?
We're
not really talking
It's basically
to you guys.
just Eric. Well, Jelly is Veronica's daughter. Eric, he needs to message Chris G. So Eric Korb, message Chris. If you're trying to do something like that.
Is that code?
Chris?
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, we will discuss it off air.
2-3. Holly DeVillers coming back, getting the game. Happy to do so because Veronica was on it again, and that's the second one she got right down to the end, just missing barely.
So 3-2, Holly to break. Let's see if she goes with the same break Veronica's been using. Oh, she's going to re-rack them.
Somebody must have told her they bad racked her.
I guess. You might want to check the rack. I've walked away, though, and then when you're walking down the side of the table, you can just see that the one ball rolled off.
Yeah, right. Or at least I think it did.
Right.
When I go and look, and it's still tight.
It's one of those things you don't want it in the back of your mind.
Yeah, it's a good statement. I like that. Because even if it is tight, if you think it's not,
Yep.
might not be any good.
So she's going from the side here. She's also going to try to make the ball in the side pocket. She got one in the corner. It's a pretty good break.
Yeah, she hit it solid. Take a look and see what it laid out like.
Tough shot on the one, but a really good chance to play safe.
You bank it or you carry them the 3, or what do you think?
I'd probably just bank off the 1. It'll probably end up around the center of the table, but I'm trying to get the cue ball behind the 4.
Oh, okay.
Or the
Safe.
8 or the 5. Somewhere down by that first diamond on the rail.
I'd be trying to bank this ball cross side. Come around for the 2.
Don't get me wrong, I love that shot, but for the money, I don't know. Give me 3 tries at it for the money, and I'll take it.
She's going to cut it.
Yeah, maybe I can see this thinking is that she's going to get better shape on the 2. But it's a much tougher shot.
And I'm pretty sure she left Veronica a nice angle here for the 1. Be able to just draw back here for the 2.
I got a question too. Can Eric commentate for Jesters? Be Eric and Pat. You good?
Nice shot across for the 2. Come out back over, same pocket for the... Oh, she's going to the 4. I'm sorry. 4 is next. Oh, 3's on the table. Yeah.
She's going to take an early 10 ball.
Should drink more of this coffee, apparently.
This is a shot. She's shooting it quick. I would have taken a little more time. Well, I say that. I might not have, though. See?
Ouch.
Yeah, she shot it quick.
That's kind of a big one.
It's an easy thing to say from here, like, oh, I would have taken my time longer on that shot. But when you're in the moment, your adrenaline's going, everybody shoots quicker. So...
Yeah, I agree. It's sometimes an advantage when you shoot quick because you don't overthink.
Right.
But sometimes when something's blatantly important.
But I find when I'm telling myself to play a little quicker so I don't think, that's bad too. Because sometimes I'll be like, just stop thinking and just play a little quicker, but I think biggest thing is to stick to the game plan. So Holly pockets the 10. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm watching here. The 10's still hanging. She is kicking at the 4 ball.
She's got ball in hand, I think.
Let's see. Okay. So it looks like Holly had the option, and that's why. And Veronica's giving it back.
All right. Okay, I see what happened. So basically, Holly shot at the 10, slopped in the 3,
Right.
ended there.
And Veronica had the choice.
Yeah. Looks like a 10-ball shot safety to me.
Right.
Right, one rail bank into the 10,
Yep.
hold the cue ball behind the 7.
Yep, definitely. It's a free shot. She might just be cutting it. It's hard to tell. No, she went for the bank. I think she played the cue ball more than anything.
I don't know if that's going to be a good idea.
No, I think she left it. Might have a tied match here.
That, folks, is why you hit that really hard when you do that. Send her flying.
Got a message here from Magdalena. Come on, Mama Shark. She said she's Veronica's oldest daughter. So we have her oldest and youngest. The whole family's here. She says, I have my grandma and Veronica's brother Vince. They're watching in Okoboji, Iowa. I've been to Lake Okoboji before for spring break.
Holly put her down, tie a game. I'll tell you, she's gotten some really good opportunities off of Veronica. Veronica has been dominating runs and hung a couple.
Yeah.
And now giving her this opportunity here.
Yeah, she was a little fortunate, but, maybe that'll be enough to settle her. It's 3-3, so we got to race to 5 now.
Well, she plays great. You need those rolls to get anywhere sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yep. It can change the complexion of a match. It's all about momentum. That's what is funny to me about pool is you got to accept that it ebbs and flows. The rolls can't go against you forever. Or maybe they can, but be very unlucky.
Maybe you just save them up until the end of your life, and then from the time you can't play until you die,
that's when you're getting all the
that's
rolls.
When you got all your rolls. 3-3, Holly breaking.
Well, I can tell the table's racking nicely.
Yeah, there's nothing really close to each other.
Right.
Leaving a bank for the first shot.
Yeah, this bank I would take.
You wouldn't try and play safe behind the 6?
No, I'd take this one just because I think I could bank this in the side and hold it for the 2 in the corner if it goes past the 7. Ooh, it might not. And she did play safe. She left the edge of the 1, but I think that's what they'd call a containing safety. You don't really leave them a shot, but not much of an out.
Chris G, one of those voices you hear no matter what in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Mason went here last night, and we could hear Chris G's voice from...
But he doesn't even talk that. It's not
No.
like he's yelling.
It's booming. Very booming.
Well, she went for it and paid the price because she scratched. So Veronica now with another opportunity at a fairly open table.
Yeah. And we'll see how she feels. Based on how she was shooting earlier, I would think she could run this out pretty handily.
Yeah, I don't really see an issue, even as far as shape. If you're out of shape a little, or there's a couple of spots where you don't have to be precise, I guess.
Right.
With your position, you can still play the pass.
Yeah, where you can play from either side.
Just saying, unless she hooks herself behind a ball, it's tough to get in trouble here.
Right. You go forward off the rail here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I even put a little right on this.
Right.
Just make sure you hit it hard enough.
Get a few extra inches.
Mm-hmm. Only because they're coming 3 to the 4. You want to be as controllable as you can. You got the 9 to stop you here. I'd kind of play this with a little bit of, quite a bit of right and a little bit high.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Get out there.
She got there. A little different than I
Right.
pictured it in my head.
It's like the 5 still goes past the 10, so.
Just tap this ball in.
Yep.
Nothing to see here. Because even here, if you roll a bit far, it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, I think here the main thing I'm focusing on is my bridge on the 5 ball. That's where I'm deciding where I want the cue ball.
Right. Yeah, and I think just cue ball should stay almost there. She hit that pretty
That's
good.
Yeah.
Straightened out more than I probably would
Yeah,
have
that's
wanted
what-
to.
It was a little nerve-wracking at the beginning of the shot, but it turned out great. Seemed like she hit it hard. This is the key ball. Feels like. Perfect.
Got off the rail far enough she's not shooting over the 9. She's got a nice angle here. This one I like floating at 2 rails. I like spinning this
Right.
over just a little bit.
Same.
Give me some more room.
Almost shoot the 6 straight into the rail, but with so much spin that it throws it in and cue ball goes 2 rails.
It's a little touchy here. Got to be careful. 10 can get in your way here.
See what she does. Wow. She hit it good.
Great control. Good shot.
Yeah, I was
Tell
gonna
she
say
was
the
feeling it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 10 was a good thing to aim at right there, and she hit it perfect. Boy.
Yeah, I mean,
she's been
really
practicing.
spot on, yeah. Putting that down. Well, now this is the all-important one because she's
Right.
been not having great odds at this ball. So let's see her put this down.
Yeah, it was almost the same position too. She
There's
made
her
that one.
focus, yep.
Yeah.
A lot of times I think when you're shooting good, which Veronica is, I think sometimes it's like that stage where your overconfidence kicks in.
Right. And you forget to.
Dog a couple balls.
Yep.
And then you refocus. The good
Yeah.
players do.
Yep.
You know, so I think she took those couple extra seconds on that 10 ball, you
Yeah.
know, just to make sure she wasn't going to miss it again, especially with her entire family watching.
Right. Speaking of family, they're taking a short break. Veronica gave me a note here. She's wearing an MBC cancer MBC cancer shirt to raise cancer awareness and to honor all who've been affected directly or indirectly by cancer. That's because a few years back she had 2 daughters diagnosed with cancer within 2 months of each other.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about that.
So Michelle and Krista, so I'm sure they're both watching. I know who commented earlier, a couple of her daughters. Magdalena, which is Michelle. And then Krista's watching from Mankato, Minnesota.
Did I see that right? 89?
The what?
Somebody's 89 there. I see the notes.
Yeah, so it says here Michelle. She's watching with Veronica's mom, who turns 89 on the 4th of July.
All right, that's what I saw, yep.
And Veronica's told me a couple of times where she's talked to me, and she says, my mom just loves listening to you guys do commentary. So,
Well, I would have to question her mom at that point, I think. If she enjoys us.
right.
Well, in fairness, I haven't really been here, so she enjoys you and Patrick. All right, 4-3. We're racing to 8. We got the Jesters coming up this afternoon, and that's the man right here next to me, Mike
Yep.
Gaines.
Yep, I'm going to play against Mitch. I forget his last name.
Williams.
Mitch Williams.
Yep, and he's here. He's warming up, getting ready for you. You guys aren't very far apart Fargo-wise.
Yeah, I know that, like I said earlier, every time I've ever been here, he's here, so.
And I just gave him a lesson.
Really, yeah. I can tell it. I'm sure he must be practicing. You can tell he's really getting into it. Which, that's how it starts. I remember I got into it when somebody explained to me that they were aiming to miss the pocket. And I was like, what? And he's like, started explaining the physics to me about throw and collision-induced throw and spin-induced throw and all this, and how he said he was actually throwing the ball so much he was aiming like the pocket was a diamond off where it actually is.
Right.
And once he explained that to me, it dawned on me, like, because I played in bars and stuff, but I never understood why I missed shots. And when he explained to me that, and Mark Wilson also, again, explains that people don't miss shots because of aiming. Aiming is easy. They miss because there's a variable in the physics that they don't take into account. Speed, spin, whatever. Throw.
Yeah, a few of them, right? A few.
Yeah, there's several.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times when you miss an easy shot, it's, I can think of one earlier that I missed where I just didn't take into account that it was going to throw it a little bit because the cue ball is real close to the object ball. Any bit of spin throws the object ball quite a bit more. Little things like that. I'm sure you go over that all in your lessons.
Yeah, so we got quite a few viewers out there. If you're a pool player, throw up there how many years you've been playing.
Yeah.
I'd be curious.
I'll start 3 years.
That's it, really?
Yeah, 3 years.
Well,
Like I said, I was like Mitch. Once I started, I was hooked.
Yeah, and you really have a great understanding, so you've obviously been a student.
Yeah.
So for only playing 3 years, your pool knowledge outweighs.
Right. I tell
outweighs
people
that.
I know more than what I can do.
Yeah.
And that's just because I have a good memory, I guess. Or like, when I hear something, I remember it. But also I just, I'm lucky. I work 60 hours a week, but I get to watch a lot of pool.
I haven't heard those two things put together very often. I'm lucky. I work 60 hours a week.
Well, the fact that I'm there 60 hours, but, I get to watch a lot of pool.
Yeah.
My shift starts at 5 a.m. All the tournaments overseas start at 5 a.m., So.
Right. Yeah, I suppose. So what time is that overseas?
It's at 11 in the UK. 11 is
All right.
5 a.m. here.
Well, perfect. All right.
And the only reason I know that is because of pool.
Yeah, right. We got our ladies back here,
Yep.
so Veronica's back to racking.
Yep, she's leading 4-3. Well-timed timeout by Holly, too. When Chris G's delivering drinks.
He got tipped, too.
Yeah.
$2 whole. Good. Maybe I can stop paying him then.
Right. Well, Veronica tips the commentators, which actually.
She does, yeah. Very cool. I'll give that to Patrick or somebody else who
Yeah, okay.
commentates all the time.
So that's nice. I told her earlier she made me feel bad because I haven't tipped the commentators before. She hit that one firm, almost scratched, but did not.
Oh, you got the 3 to drop right at the end, and now she's straight in on the 1.
Yeah.
Good opportunity for a run here again.
Yeah, we'll see what she can do here. See
Now,
if
she
can
did
them
run out the last one, right?
Well, she got ball in hand
Oh, yeah.
and
that's
then
right, yeah.
ran it out. But she did, I think it was 7 or 8 balls left on the table, I think. It was a nice out. James McCauley, what do I do for work that allows me to watch pool? Well, I'm actually a machinist. I'm a CNC machinist. But a lot of my day is spent just waiting for something to break sometimes. So I always have my phone sitting on my toolbox with whatever pool match is going on there. And then I have an earbud in that I listen to. And just like baseball, if something as exciting is happening, I'll look at it and watch it. Otherwise, I just...
It drowns out in the background, right?
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is more so is the storylines. A lot of times, it's like baseball. You don't have to watch every shot, Let's see what she's...
Well, she kind of pushed that ball into the rail, which is really the tendency on that shot. It's easy to do.
Yeah,
you
she
really gotta
hit it
focus
really
on your
thin.
stroke, yeah.
Almost made me think she wasn't really trying to make it.
Well, it was straight in. I'm pretty sure she was trying to make it.
True.
Pretty sure.
I was here way too late last night. I left my keys in my car last night here, too. Thank you to the patron who got them out for me.
How'd they get them out? They break the window?
Damn near. It was some guy sitting there, and he overheard the situation, and he said,
If you tell me this dude had a Slim Jim in his
No,
car,
he went
okay.
home and got it.
Okay. Well,
I told him he's heard the situation, and I said, "Hey, man," he said he could get it, and I said, "If you get my car open, I'll give you $50." And he said, "All right, I'll be right back."
That's a good deal.
Yeah, great deal for me. You know,
Both
sucks
of you.
that it happened to me because I
Yeah.
haven't done that since like high school. My parents will tell you I used to get done with golf practice, and I would leave my keys in my golf bag and throw it in my trunk and slam the trunk lid shut.
Just going to spin this up there with low right. It's going to help it go. Yeah, she didn't get it quite enough spin on it, so it ended up. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was going up for the
5, yeah,
God.
for a second too.
I think I think that's why I'm excited to get the other balls in.
The Predator.
No, Arcos.
The Predator Arcos
Oh
ones.
yeah, Arcos 2s.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I know a lot of debate on the color of the balls. I don't really care.
I like the Arcos. Those I don't mind.
Yeah, I think that they look good. I even like the black ones. I
know we use these, but honestly, I don't like them. It's hard for me to tell. I'd
Sometimes
almost
the
rather
yeah.
mix up the 2-4.
The 3, 4, and 5 tend to
Yeah.
kind of blend together. She hit that good.
Yep. Hold on. Good speed. Look at that. Don't get too straight, though.
She did too.
Pretty straight. I think she's maybe far enough past that she can just draw this back, though.
I think I would roll forward and try to leave the 6 straight down in the corner pocket where the 10 is at. Because then you can just roll forward all the way down for the 7. She's tough now. I'd bank the 6 to the foot rail and try to.
I keep bringing this shot up, but the shot that Zach shot, there's a back cut down into the corner, and he drew it and hooked it up to get the 3 rails around to play the 5 down.
Okay.
Probably one of the best shots.
That was from Friday night?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
I mean, it's just an opportune moment,
Right.
and he hit it perfect.
Yeah.
It was pretty. It's neat to watch.
Yeah, it's always nice to see.
Ray, hey, what's going on, Ray? Says the Arcos cue ball is sweet. I agree. It's got the little triangles on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I agree, Ray. I do like that
And
one.
they're black, so they're not quite as obnoxious to look at.
That's the safe I thought. She just hit it too hard, but she left the 6 in a good spot. So that's
Distance or balls between.
Yeah.
Both is ideal.
Right.
She got one of the two.
yeah. This is what they would call a containing safety, where she's just not making too many opportunities, but
Or how
giving
we
her a
used to
chance to
say
make
she
a
didn't
mistake.
sell the farm, now did she?
Yeah, exactly. Giving her a chance to make a mistake.
Well, and the art of just not selling out is a talent in itself, you know, knowing that,
Oh boy!
Oh,
Speaking
boy.
of selling out,
Did you see her? She kind of,
yeah,
her eyes rolled a little. You could see it from here, you know, like, geez, how does that set up dead like that?
yeah, and it is too.
And they're not almost far enough apart. I mean, she could hit this almost anywhere, unless you bank it.
It looks like they're almost both frozen to the rail.
Yeah. So for me, left English.
Yep, because then you don't have to worry about scratching the cross side, and it helps to spin them both in. So yeah, I would also shoot with left English. Perfect. She did get close to the side.
And she hit more solid on the 6 than I
Yeah.
think I would have.
Right.
You know,
But like
she-
you said, she could hit it almost anywhere.
Almost anywhere. Yep.
So,
But great shot.
yeah, 4-4. So we got a
Just
match.
watch that again quick. Yep. Well, we'll let her roll through one more time. I was a little quick on the trigger there. So. We'll just stay right there, and here it comes again.
Yep.
It's a good shot. She was kind of close to the side pocket when she
Yeah.
hit that.
Yeah, like you said, she hit it thicker than she wanted to, probably. Doesn't matter. Went in. I'm going to give a shout out to Mike Lemire and his wife Amanda. They let me stay at their house when I'm up here, so I appreciate it.
Well, that's amazing.
Always try to give them a shout out. Yeah, it helps. I mean, it helps me out a lot. Missed the 3. I mean, she's alive. She's got to roll this in and then just take a tough shot on the 3, but that's what she's been doing all match, so I don't think she'll have a problem with it. Good shot. A little straight.
Yeah, this is going to be a straight draw, so
Yep, let's see it.
we'll see what she's got in her.
Yeah. It's kind of what you expect sometimes when you're trying to do a huge draw like that. It gets jumpy.
Well, yeah, did you see how she lunged?
Right.
Kinda?
Yeah.
And anytime you try and make contact that way to the ball, you're going to lose
Yeah.
all of the power that you
Right.
tried to put into it. So it's got to be a relaxed throw through the bottom of that cue ball.
Yeah, that's when I try to tell myself smooth.
Yeah. Well, what did you say your nickname was?
Big smooth.
Big Smooth.
Yep. Honestly, someone gave me that nickname and it helped my game because I was like, I don't play smooth. And he's like, well, you're going to have to.
Nice.
He said you have to learn. He said you have to grow into the name. He said, so your nickname's Big Smooth, so you better learn how to do it. But it helps sometimes because I'll just remind myself to just shoot a little more smoothly. She's going to get
It's going to
fortunate.
come out really good for her, actually,
Yeah.
I think. Kind of uncluttered a few things and left
Yeah, and that wasn't just a
Veronica.
punt either. I mean, she had a good idea of where things were going. Got lucky to be hooked, but she got the cue ball to the foot rail. Same with Veronica, coming back with another nice shot. That is a tough spot to be in.
I think she's got the edge of it, though. I think she can actually hit the edge and float it down either past the 9 or hover it over the 9.
That would be ideal because the kick would be tough.
Well,
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
she
she
may
can
have
make-
the cut. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if she has the edge, I think she can make it. She did. Oh, that's
Oh, boy.
just.
Safe might have been a better thing.
Bad roll. Yeah, but I mean, those are the shots where you wonder if she hits that thin enough to make it, does she still scratch?
Yeah, probably not, honestly.
Yeah, because it would have hit the rail sooner, so
Little
it
bit
probably would
more
hit the
than
other
that.
side of the 9. And, yeah, not scratched.
Well, Veronica taking a look to see if that 4 ball has a easy angle off the 3 into the corner. And I think it does. I mean, the problem is obviously you got to get back up for the 5. So she wants to get far enough down table to leave an angle, but not so far she gets behind the 9. Probably a little straighter than she would have liked to be, but
In the comments, Tim Clark asked Ruth Geyer when she's going to sign up. She said, I'm not. I need more coaching. I know a place you can go, Ruth.
I'm pretty sure Tim must be her coach. Huh?
You think so? I'm not familiar.
It would be what I would deduce, but Mike is correct. There are places you can go. Here being one of them.
I was going to say, where are we at? Oh, man. Just hung the 5 and got so good on the 6 again, too.
Going to give Holly a really good opportunity here, I think, to take the lead for the first time this match.
Right.
Well, this is definitely her opportunity to really come in and earn one, though.
Yeah.
She's.
So do you thin the 5 in and roll it, or do you hit it full and draw back?
I think I drive it pretty full.
Yeah, and just draw back a few inches. If you can hit it full enough to not go forward.
Yeah, not.
Wasn't a terrible idea. She came up a little
she'd
short.
She may be okay here, though. I mean, this is a makeable ball yet.
Yeah.
Cue ball runs over, so you're going to be near the 7. Certain shots in rotation, you just don't have to be that specific.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if you know you're going to get in a general area for the next ball, at times that's the
Right.
If you got a tough shot, you just make that ball.
Like earlier,
Yeah,
the case where either side of the line is good. That one,
She's still got the back cut, you know.
I think she's going to shoot this 7-10.
I'm not a combo kind of person.
I'm not either. But I think she's
back
going to
cut
shoot
this
it.
ball.
Oh,
Okay, Veronica is Ruth's coach, and this is Dave, who is Veronica's husband.
Dave. Okay. It's on the sheet. It's a lot of information to take in at once. Veronica gave me a sheet with the fan because she knows that everybody's watching.
Yeah, and that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I told her. I said, this is great. Hercules. That's Dave's nickname.
Uh-oh.
He's home training for an Ironman to
Holy
qualify
cow.
for the World Championships in Kona, Hawaii. Well, good luck, Dave. That is,
I need work.
yeah, that's something I could never do. I'm on a diet at least.
Yeah, I gotta be. I'm starting to get out of hand here.
Well, and I got these problems with my foot, and so obviously, common sense, less weight on it, means less pain.
Veronica taking a look to just roll up here. I think that's a really smart shot.
Yep.
I think don't force anything here, and you got a nice angle to roll up the next shot.
Perfect, yeah. I like playing it off that rail, too.
I'll
Good
tell you the
angle.
difference in this last run that Veronica's had. The first time she played on the stream, her nerves really got the best of her, and I didn't have any idea she was as good of a player as what she is.
Hey, she just shot that.
Oh,
She
my
just shot
goodness.
that left-handed, too.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, boy. I saw her switch left-handed. I said, man, even I've been practicing a lot with my opposite hand, and I would not want to shoot that. And once again, here we got this pressure, money
Yeah,
ball.
last ball every time. Oh, boy. How tough did she leave it, though?
It's tough. I think she can cut it in, but she's got a one-ball window to make it in.
Tell you what, Holly's, well, we'll wait till after this. Playing to cut it, and
Yeah.
thin cut it is. Let's see how she hits it. Oh, she
shot.
nailed it. Yep,
Yeah.
perfect.
Holly took the lead.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and take a look at Veronica's left-handed shot, even though she ended up not getting this game, but
Yeah, still, when I saw her switch hands right here,
so she switches.
that's when I
hands
said,
over.
oh, boy.
And I'm surprised with that much of a cut, she got that big of a
That's
draw.
what I mean. Yeah, even if,
It's crazy.
she definitely has practiced that before. I've been
Well,
practicing
and
that.
unfortunately for her, though, that 10 ball gave her some grief, and she left it up there for Holly, and Holly made a great shot to cut that 10 in.
Yeah. Holly's up 5-4. I think this is the first time anybody's had a lead on Veronica in a while. Six ball and the 5.
And almost the 3 in the side. That actually was a
Really good break.
nice break.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like she mishit it a little, but it turned out really good.
Go ahead and cut this 1 ball past the 8, do you think? Leave
Yeah.
yourself a cut for the 2.
Don't want to go off the 7 and into the side. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if she would have hit it thin enough, she wouldn't have probably even hit the 7, honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she left the edge here for... Oh, maybe not. She may not have.
Yeah, we might see a punt here. Call the 10 in the bottom left. With the way the 7-9 is, I mean...
I think you're more likely to bank it up past the 8, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come behind it and...
Yeah, I think just figure out a way to call it
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah. That's a good hit.
Yeah.
And she got a little unfortunate. The ball rolled out far enough for Holly to be able to see it. See it, make it. 7 ball becomes the issue then.
Yeah, and everything, it looks like to me, I mean, if I'm playing this, I'm pretty much trying to run out to the 7 ball and then play it safe. Because if you can get to the 7 from right where the cue ball's at right now, you can play a really jam up safe and win the game. That was a good shot.
When it's coming off the 4 ball, we're missing the 5 and the 6. So you're going from the 4, which is kind of out in the middle, close to the center of the table as any of them.
Yeah, I think she has a good shot at getting to the 7. Just got to be careful not to get hooked on the 4 here.
Oh, boy.
She let that one get away from her.
Yeah, I don't think she thought about that one quite as long as she might have wanted to.
It's too bad she dislikes jump cues. That is a prime candidate.
Well, and I'll tell you what, no, she just hasn't sat down and gotten a lesson in jumping, probably.
Right, yeah.
Chris Bender, thank you for the like. We appreciate that.
And that's why, jumping comes down to just mechanics, too. It's just your regular stroke, regular everything just jacked up. That's why I was taught to treat a jump as a regular shot.
Yeah, it's like banks. Banks are shots without pockets.
The biggest thing I found in jumping is when I'm lining up is I stick the
Mungo,
shaft
thanks
of
for the
my
like, buddy.
jump cue out like over the top of the cue ball and past it like 6 inches when I'm lining up. So and then I put my hand right behind it. So then when I jack up, I'm in the right spot. You don't have to move.
Well, she's going to give up ball in hand. She didn't. Oh, look at that. Now she tied up 2 of the 4 balls there. Almost to the point where I think I'd play the 10 ball here if I was Veronica.
She's looking at it. You're saying carry 'em off the 3
I
and
think you
play the 10
combo
in
it
the corner.
I think you set it behind against the rail and play the 10. You could carry them it that way, but I mean, straight combination. You just set it over against that side rail.
Sure.
Because it's a back cut on the 10 a little bit. I don't know. It'd be hard pressed for me not to shoot that, except for you can get to the 4.
Yeah, it's a tough one to run out.
I mean, the nice thing here, though, you get where she's looking at, and then you're in the back side of that whole pattern. You know, if she could get there. If you had the 4 going across, now all you got to do is stop it, and you get the 7 up in the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's going to go with the 10, though, I think. Unless she's... It's hard to tell what she's calling. I don't think she's trying for the 10. She's just making the 3.
Well, maybe
We'll
you
see.
play the 10. Now she's got a choice, right?
I don't know which one she
Yeah,
called.
Holly gave it right back, though.
Oh, okay.
She did have the choice, and then Holly just said, yep, you can have it.
So she did call the 10.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
and this
they're,
would be a safety otherwise, right?
right. I think that they're laughing at the fact that, well, I think she's surprised Veronica's not jumping this. I think that's why they were laughing when she gave it back so quick. She's like, well, you like the jump cue, I don't. That's a foul.
Well, and I don't think, looking at this angle, it doesn't look like the 4 necessarily goes by, does
No.
it?
And we are not playing the 3 foul either. Otherwise, this would be a good time to try it.
Well, that was Holly's choice not to do that.
Right.
She was the incoming players.
And that could be more, you never think to 3 foul until you think to try a 3 foul, So I remember when I first started playing, it never crossed my mind.
Right, and then it becomes a challenge.
Right, you want a 3 foul. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and it was Mason. And
that did go.
And he said he was trying to. He said he won like a race to 4 against somebody, and he 3-fouled them every game.
Correct. I watched it. It's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was here. And then I played the
It was
girl.
one of his junior tournaments.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know he played. I thought.
No, that was when he was pretty young,
Okay.
actually.
So he just had it in his mind that he just wanted to win a match by 3-fouling every game.
Yeah, 12 straight.
Wow.
12 straight no hits. It was crazy. And, I mean, he was locking them up.
Oh, that was a good shot by Veronica.
Oh, I better be careful. That might not be true.
Yeah, we'll call it true. It's like a fishing story. But I believe it, though.
Only not.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe it. Just cut this in with left spin and go 2 rails and get the 7 in the side. Got to cut the 4 in, though.
So she gets herself in the right position. That's the second time I've seen Holly stretch out like that. And then she doesn't stay there long enough to go through the mechanics of it. She punches then.
Right.
You know, so all that work, you know. So I'm sure, Holly, when you watch this back, once you're down there, go through the mechanics and then shoot it.
Yeah. Or like I said, I like to stand up one more time just so that way it's one smooth, all one smooth motion.
Right. And I understand you're stretched out in an
Yeah.
uncomfortable position, so you're trying to make it end.
Yep.
But you just went through all that work to get there. You got to make sure that you're set and settled, and then shoot it.
I think she can just draw back a little bit off the 4 and leave herself for the 7. She's got to miss the side pocket, but I think it shouldn't be a problem. Does she have the edge of it? I think she does.
She probably does. It looks like she does. Oh, she's laughing.
She's saying it's close. Well, the good news is if you can make it, you can get the 8 goes in the side past the 9 also. But I'm not sure she can. I don't know. I think she
I
can
don't think
make
she
it.
can see it, actually, when I look at this from the
Let's see.
top.
Oh, it's so close.
I feel like that 8's out in the line. Take your piece of paper. That's our straight edge. Oh, careful. Don't, yeah. We got to leave it. I've been meaning to grab a new clamp for that.
Our final verdict is that it's too close to tell. She's kicking at it, so. She
Look
got
at
a good
this.
hit.
Hey.
There we go. That's a good, hey, there's a roll for her.
That is a roll. That's a good roll.
Yeah, she hasn't had many. There's one.
Veronica should be playing 7 to the 8 in the other corner, and then 9 in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, you want to be short here, not long. You don't want to have to run into the 9 is the point. So a little less than more here. Or you end up perfect. Good shot. Just bump this ball in the hole.
Oh.
She hopes it goes in the hole.
All right. This is getting exciting now because now you get to where they've missed some shots, and now it's like it's become a lot more of a mental game now. Who can keep it together in the face of missing some shots?
I'll tell you what, in the beginning of this match, when I was watching Veronica shoot, I would not have told you that Holly was going to be out ahead by 2.
Right. Right. And that's what makes it so interesting is that, how you handle things and the face of adversity.
Playing some one pocket.
Yeah.
Holy cow, what did I do? I must have darkened that up. That clarion's about as bright as you can get.
That's another video out there. Anybody that's watching what likes to practice a lot, there's a video on YouTube with Jerry Bryseth who shows you how to play shape on balls out of pockets based on how thick and thin you hit the ball.
Or we sell his instructional DVD right here in the pro shop.
Do you?
Yep.
I've always wanted to.
Jerry's a great guy.
Yeah.
He just got inducted
Yep.
into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Billiard Hall of Fame.
Like, I mean, I haven't been around very long, but that was obviously a name that I've never actually met him. But
Oh, yeah, you're missing out. You definitely need to have a session with Jerry. Jerry's such a knowledgeable guy and great teacher.
yeah. And I love the fact that how, the premier teachers in the country, him and Mark Wilson, they both teach the same thing. So it's not like you're getting mixed
Super chat. Chris
messages.
G just gave us $2. Thanks, Chris.
He put a quote in there I don't even understand. Baby Lemon looking up to our lemon character standing in a superhero position. Chris, what is that?
I don't know if that's him typing that
Or
or
yeah,
if
if
it's like a description of a picture that he purchased. Like if
I don't know. I see him sitting over there. He's going to have to tell us what's going on with that. What's she at?
just push the button.
Oh, they're turning the fan on. Oh. That sucker's serious.
Oh, yeah, that thing moves air. It's perfect. Veronica to break.
Yeah.
5-5, race to 8.
She had a really good break there, too.
How'd she end out? She got a shot. Yeah, one ball for sure.
She's got a shot, but, she hit him pretty firm.
Chris G must have been in here shutting down fans, too, because it's kind of warm in here, truthfully.
Yeah. At least it's not. Oh, great shot again. She got too thin on the 2, but it's nice that it's not as humid today.
Yeah, it's a perfect day. We got the garage door open over in the patio.
Yeah. Yeah, the last couple times it's was raining outside, so you can definitely notice it. I notice it. So I think go off the right side of the 2 with a high right English and get the cue ball behind the 7. I don't want to say easily, but I think that's the shot.
Yeah, there's not a great offensive shot, so you're definitely playing safe.
The problem is she might have shoot it left-handed. I'd be surprised if she didn't, considering how quickly she just switched to
Yeah,
left-handed
you
earlier.
just saw her snap that.
Right, and it's like she doesn't want to right here. She might just try to kick it in, honestly, because if she makes it, she's got a shot on the 3 no matter what.
Well, and speed is so important when you do that. When you're kicking to nothing, kind of.
Right.
Making sure you don't hit it too hard, because believe it or not, staying tight to it or staying close to it is usually an advantage.
True. And that's why, she could just roll up on the 2 ball, too. She could really simplify it and just sandwich it between the rails. Now she's switching to left-hand.
Left-handed. Going to try and put it down here by the 8, maybe. Oh, no.
Tried to hook her behind the 10. Came up short. All right, Holly. This is a very runnable table.
Did you say ruinable?
Ruinable, runnable. I can do them both.
Me too.
I am noticing also, Holly, when you watch back, have somebody show you a rail bridge. Because there's a few times here where I think the rail bridge would make you feel more comfortable. Because this is kind of an awkward bridge here.
Yeah, you get your hand a little too tight and then you're punching balls a little bit.
She hit. Oh, I thought she had made it. Yeah, I remember the day when, I only used an open bridge all the time until somebody taught me. It was actually Jerry Follis
All right.
in Rockford where I live. He showed me the rail bridge, the closed bridge. So I would have entire days where I would only use one bridge. Me and Mason were talking about last night because he does the same thing. So maybe for a day you only use a closed bridge for the entire day.
Sure.
And then maybe you.
That's an entire lesson actually when I am teaching.
Right.
Is just all the different bridges. Off the rail.
It made a huge improvement to my game when I learned when and how to use different bridges.
Right, straddling behind the
Just
rail.
more uncomfortable. Like here, a rail bridge, I think out of the pocket would be more comfortable. But she's okay because if she makes this 3, she's got the 5 just hanging there.
And I think most people just think it's so simple that it's not something that needs to be discussed. But I mean, truthfully, it makes the shot or breaks it a lot of times.
Yeah, tension in your left arm. Oh, and she overcut it. I'm sorry, she hit it fat.
Neither one of them are very big fans of the pocket she's about to cut this 3 into.
Right.
Because they both missed it. And both
surprising too because there's
misses.
there's no shape involved on the 5, so it's not like they're missing them because they're trying to get perfect on the next ball.
Right. Well, I think Veronica's going to be happy with that setup now.
Yeah, she can draw it to the side rail and just.
Lisa, thank you for the like. We appreciate all the likes and shares, guys. It's what keeps us running for free.
I liked how she did that. I would have drawn back, but she went 2 rails.
She's got to draw here. Well, she looks like she wants to follow, but you really do have to draw.
I think she is. Good shot.
You can definitely tell when she starts to get her rhythm going. You know what I mean? You definitely watch her and you can see she's got the same pace and she's pretty confident at that pace. When she gets slowed down is when she's been missing a couple of these.
And again, she's okay with leaving them long shots. She missed that one. She had been making them pretty consistently.
Commentator curse.
Right. That was why I when I first started playing, I watched, obviously a lot of pool. And I always liked watching Carl Boyes play, and people don't even realize how great of a player he was. But he would always play position and just leave himself longer shots.
This is back and forth 1.5 times here, I think. You just center ball this.
Yeah.
And roll the 9 to the pocket.
She did.
Hang
Slow
on.
down. Slow down. Oh, boy.
Straight dead middle. I said 1.5 times, Holly. 1.5 times.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, a little bit. So as you'll see, they will shoot this ball because there is no such thing as a given up game in the King of the Hill, the Queen of the Hill, Knights Duel.
Yeah, it'll actually cost you one.
That's right. So Veronica putting that down, getting 2 games away from the continued crown.
Jelly Bean rooting for Mom. Come on, Mom, get it. You can do it. She's definitely got the support. Who's playing in the Knights match?
Knights match is going to be, Jay. Oh, I just found out his last name. So Jay.
Peters?
Huh?
Peters?
No.
That name sounds familiar.
Hold on. I'll look. It's
I'm
easier.
think of J.
No, it's just one J. Let's see. There. Gotta go here.
Trying to think of which J's I know.
Well, that's not it. Here it is. Jay Keating.
Jay Keating.
He's actually from Michigan.
Okay, I was going to say, because that is not a name that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, he drives all the way here just to, wait,
No kidding. He drives all the way here from a different state?
from Michigan, yeah. He comes and he stays for like 3, 4, 5 days at a time.
Oh, he's got it even better than I do then.
He'll take 2, 3 lessons while he's here.
Really? That's nice.
I tell you, he is such a solid player. It's going to be a fun match.
And Don is still the knight. Is that right?
Yeah,
Or is he-
Don Bowden been
Okay.
playing great pool. There's Tish now.
Yeah, he's walking in. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, it's his daughter. I was going to say.
The AC/DC shirt on. She
Yep.
looks cooler than he does.
Well, that's not tough.
Oh boy, the scratch. Holly's trying to laugh it off, but you know that it's eating at her. Dreamcatcher said, "Hey now, the ladies playing 10 ball? I thought I was the only one that liked it here." Well, they both actually say in their bios that they really like 10 ball.
Who's Dreamcatcher?
I'm not sure.
Letty?
Dreamcatcher, show yourself.
Let's take a look while Veronica still looks, just how Holly slid off of that ball for the scratch.
Yeah, and you'd think that it has to hit the 5, right? But it does not.
Yeah, it did. So that is what resulted in this ball in hand. Take a look over the top of her shoulder as she shoots this. Looks like she's trying to get up for the side pockets for the 3, so she's going to try and come back and forth across.
Yeah, and that shows a good understanding of rotation, even though she got on the wrong side of the 3, which is going to make this real tough.
Got to come 3 rails around, yep. Right where she's pointing, she's going to try and come there and then come around the 2 rails and back out for the 4. Maybe. Maybe she's going to just roll up.
Honestly, depends on what you're comfortable with.
I like coming around between the 6 and the 10.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to bank this.
I was going to say, depending on the day, I might bank this because you can just roll it. I mean, the bank is pretty.
Nice
yeah,
shot.
see?
She still might have rolled a bit
She rolled
far.
it too far, yeah. I liked the idea, though. I had that idea right off the bat, I think. I was like, you know what? Dreamcatcher, Vanessa. Vanessa Hood, I'm guessing.
Oh. Hi,
One
Vanessa.
of the other queens. She's from
we were
Milwaukee.
just talking about you. We were
Yeah.
just saying you got to get back here and challenge again.
Right.
Liked having you.
She plays good.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to get beat for a while. I think Lacey ended up getting her.
No, she ended up getting Lacey. Vanessa did.
Oh, yeah.
Vanessa ended up getting beat by Veronica. Veronica was the one that. And then Veronica, the one we couldn't remember last week, she played Barb Arndt.
Yeah, okay, Barb Arndt.
Yep,
Yep.
I just remembered that. So she's had quite a few weeks. That's why up until Scott went out last week, all the Jester, King, Queen, and the Knight had all been like 4 or 5 weeks in, which I think is usually it rotates pretty quick.
Yeah, Don Bowden going on quite a few weeks now.
Yeah, I think he's one less than me. So I think he's on. This will be his 5th. Or you know what? He might be one more. I can't remember.
Oh, no.
The
She's
scratch.
really had some unfortunate scratches,
Yeah.
truthfully.
Right.
It's tough to get by that ball, even. I mean, she had maybe a half a pocket.
Well, even then, those last 3 scratches, like, if you were to do the math, what are the odds,
Yeah.
The
crazy.
odds of scratching on all 3 of them were pretty low. So for it to happen on all of them, it's just even lower.
Well, Veronica didn't come out of that the way she was picturing, I'm sure.
No,
So going to have to either super cut this ball or
I think
bank
she's
it.
going to bank it, yeah.
This is where pocket speed matters, too, because
Yep.
even if you bank this short to send it to the middle of the top rail,
Yeah, play the
cue
cue ball
ball's
with
going to be downhill, right?
high right. Kind of spin it in a little bit. Off the 8. Oh. All right, things are heating up. Veronica's up 6-5.
She could tie it up. She's got a good combination here.
Yeah. You have to imagine that, she doesn't expect to be tied up after this game. So that could be a momentum shift.
Oh, boy. Straight through it. Scratch-itty, scratch-itty, scratch.
I mean,
if we were keeping track of scratches right now.
Holly, I got an idea. Start playing Russian Pyramid.
Oh, yeah, the scratch game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that game, actually.
Yeah, Tyler Steyer and Johan, I did a clinic with them when I first started, and they teach, they call it scratch pool, but it's basically the same idea. You can shoot any of the 15 balls as your cue ball, but you have to shoot off of the cue ball and make that ball scratch.
Good speed. Veronica going to get to the hill here.
She is.
I'm sure Holly's pretty disappointed because she definitely had some opportunities there. She scratched 3 times in that game.
Yeah, the scratches.
First scratch that I showed you. That should be the next thing. But here's the last scratch that she had that led to Veronica's game there.
And that reminds me a lot of the one earlier where she had that cut down the rail and somehow got the right spin on it to get it to go in. Because that was kind of the same thing. You don't see that cue ball going straight through there.
Well,
But
and you see the sportsmanship these ladies have. They're still laughing, having fun.
Yeah.
Chit-chatting with each other, and that's the way it should be.
Right. They're definitely much better sports than the men are usually.
You think?
They have a different, it's interesting. They have a different dynamic. It's like they're playing against each other, but they're on the same team. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when I watch the women
Wait,
play.
you mean women team up?
Just like it seems that...
You're married, aren't you?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
How old are you?
35.
Still not married?
Nope. It's a long story.
Yeah, well.
Oh, boy.
Andrew Bundy, thanks for the like.
Hit some good in scratches. Yeah, I missed out on like an entire decade. So
And the share, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. So I'm behind on most things. I kind of went on a bender for a decade.
Ah, it works.
And
then
then
if you're going to do it, you do it when you're young.
Yeah. I mean, at least I got out of it. A lot of people don't have that
Wow.
chance. And that's why I'm so great. Like, pool honestly saved my life because I'm an addict and I'm addicted to pool now.
Yeah, perfect.
So it's got to be something. It's like, at least this is
Constructive.
healthier.
Yeah. And constructive.
And it's nice. It's taught me so much about life as far as, you got to keep your emotions in check.
There's a lot of useful things in pool because it's one of those things that has life lessons within it.
Right. I think that's the biggest one I get is just keeping calm.
Holly got herself in trouble here. I think she got just a little bit tight on the shot.
Yeah, and you'd think she could swerve it in with inside English, but that's a pretty advanced
She would have
shot.
scratched there. She probably would have
Yeah, she would have just.
thrown her arms in there.
Yeah. I know we don't concede games, but she might have conceded the whole match.
Larry Dassow, thank you for the like. Where have you guys been all match?
Right, it seems like it's just now starting to work. We're getting all these likes pouring in. Make sure you guys stick around though, because the Jesters match is at 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30.
And then the Knights match is at 4 or 4:30.
4:30.
4:30.
All those. So I misprinted the flyers like the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
And they're always supposed to start on the half hour because we didn't want to start right at the same time as the 1 o'clock tournament started.
Sure. Okay,
Ronald,
that makes sense.
Ronald Jones, thanks for the like.
Veronica played a nice combo there again. She controlled the secondary object ball good. And then
I'm not sure what the plan is here.
Yeah, it's hard to see if the 3 goes past.
Probably take a look from this end. It's probably still just as hard to tell. Not harder.
It's very close.
3-ball combo. Your
Yeah.
head.
You could.
3-7-5. Cranker in the hole.
She's calling the 3 cross corner. She's gonna
think
cut it.
The actual shot would be safety, I think. Roll up behind the 7-5.
Yeah.
Well, she tried back cutting it. Oh, gonna give Holly a shot.
Maybe.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
So Holly with an opportunity here to pull herself within 1 game. King's match was exciting that way. Zach had to win 3 games to finish that out and not let Scott back to the table.
Yeah, it was. I was at home watching.
An exciting finish.
At the end of a 60-hour work week, it's always really tough for me to stay awake for the whole Kings match. But
It was tough to go to sleep on that match.
Yeah,
That
I
one was
managed
actually
to-
Pretty exciting.
yeah, I managed to make it through that whole match.
Is this nothing to lose mode here for Holly?
I think so. And I was going to say before she shot, she might want to just,
Loosen up and bang him in.
yeah, and just, wouldn't be a bad idea just to, she's straight on this one, but at the beginning of this rack, I might have told myself just center ball and just make everything here. She's going to get right on the 8.
Got away with
And
it.
she did.
Amazing what one little roll can do.
Yep.
Shout out to
kinda-
one of our other sponsors up on screen right now, Brownie's Carpet and Upholstery. Good old Tom does an amazing job. Thanks for your sponsorship. Mass A coming.
Yeah. Boy, it's a tough mass A.
I got respect.
It's hard on these because you're actually aiming to hit the 8 ball still.
Oh, she just didn't quite get the rotation. She still got a
She
good
got a
hit.
good hit, yeah. But yeah, it's interesting because on those, like based on where you're aiming, the cue ball looks like it's still going to hit the 8, but because of the deflection, it kind of pushes the cue ball. It's wide of the 8 ball. So let's see. I'm rooting for Holly here. We always want to see Hill, so
So I think he hit this with speed to just barely make the
Yep.
pocket so that if it does come out, it's going to come off the table or off that and
Yeah.
end up on the head rail there.
yeah, bank this one pocket speed.
Yeah, a little too hard. A little lighter than that, and you're safe
Right.
either way.
Yeah.
So she hit that a bit hard. Leave Veronica a little bit of a stroke shot here. She's going to want to try and stay on the side of the table the 5 is on.
She just has to make this one. It hangs up. That same pocket again. Oh, don't tell me she's going to... Okay. Oh, she might have gotten her. Is she hooked?
Kind of hard to say. We can take a look at the overhead. It looks like she is.
Yeah. Well, the kick from where we're looking, if she kicks on the right side of the 7 ball, it's pretty makeable. And if she makes it, she'll have shape on the 6.
Oh,
and the
Larry
7.
Dassow just explained it. He said, I liked on YouTube and it didn't show up. We got to look into that. That must be a setting. I had to go to the dreadful Facebook
Huh.
to like it again.
I
for it to
agree.
show up.
If it wasn't for pool, I wouldn't have Facebook.
If it wasn't for this place, I wouldn't have Facebook.
Right. It's a necessary evil at this point.
Good hit, and I think a good choice by Holly.
Yeah, left distance.
Well, and left her almost the same shot she just had. Who's cutting through the room there? You'd think everybody that's here knows, right?
You'd think so.
It's not like a Friday night where you don't have, all right, good shot. It's pretty hard. She's going to end up another tough one here.
Yeah, she likes leaving them long. This one, looks like if she cuts it to the right, I think she misses the scratch. I think she misses.
Yeah, and
it.
it'll come 3 rails back down. She did call it to the right, so let's see what happens.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
boy.
The curse of the scratch in these last few games have been crazy.
All right. Come on, Holly.
Obviously just rooting for a tight match, as he said.
Right. We're not biased here.
Not at all. Is she going to play the 10 ball here? I think she's playing this combination.
Oh, boy. I don't
I
know.
don't know if I agree with that idea.
No, especially when the out is just... Although, I mean, I guess maybe she's not feeling confident.
James McCauley says for some reason his likes never show up either.
Well, based on whether or not she can shoot this 6 straight on, I think she can. So she left Veronica a chance to win the match.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into that, guys, because YouTube is not showing up for sure for the likes. I can look through and see everybody that has liked.
Yeah, they're all from Facebook.
They're all Facebook. But we do have your comments over here from YouTube. So
Oh, no. Is this going?
Oh, boy.
It's exciting. But she came out spelling like a rose. 7, 8 in the side, 10 in the corner. A little short, but still no problem. I think she'll go all the way down off the short rail and back up.
I think
She
she's
might just
gonna
try to
roll
hold it.
in, yeah.
Oh, I don't like hitting them that soft into the side pocket.
That's a good shot.
Yeah. That's one of those ones where you've learned to just shoot a little harder so you don't.
For the win.
Yeah.
And down it goes.
She pockets the
It's a
10 ball.
match, yeah. And so
Well, good
that's,
shooting, Veronica. I think that was, I believe, her 4th week. Somewhere around there. I think 4.
Yeah, pretty close.
She's had
So
some.
we'll just come back over. We'll take a look at the last 2 balls of that run real quick. And
Jim Moonen said nice match.
nice little couple of shots here to finish this match out and
I
become
really like that decision to go hit it harder. And
continuing queen. She said the only reason she even really likes coming here anymore is because we buy them treats when they get here. You tried to steal her treats.
I
No,
did.
that was Holly's.
yeah. I accidentally took her chocolate.
Oh,
But I gave
yeah.
it back.
So they get some nice chocolate out of the deal.
Yeah.
And, well, anyway, so we really want to congratulate Veronica, and we
Yep.
want to thank Holly for coming out and trying again today.
Yep.
She's played some good pool, and I've seen Holly play really great on the stream. She did today, just unfortunately couldn't take advantage at the end, and Veronica really kind of stepped it up. So
Yeah, getting her 4th week. So it's been fun. Thanks, Kendall. Thank you, everybody else, for watching.
absolutely. So Jesters at 1:30.
Yep. I'm
Come
not
and
sure
see
what time
Mike.
it is now even, but 1:30.
Get to watch the man who's only played 3 years but is dominating the Jesters circuit as we speak. So,
I'm trying to play the Knights. We'll see.
yeah.
Gotta win a few more.
Yeah, not many. I tell you, you're getting up there, aren't you? You're not too far away.
Yeah.
From moving
Well, I
up.
just want to beat Chris's record, and then
What was Chris's record?
7 weeks,
Okay.
and I've won 5,
All right.
and then I want to play the Knights after that.
All right. Great.
So-
So, all right. Well, we'll see
See
you
ya.
guys back here not too long.
All right,
Thanks.
but